Alright guys, we are back with another video today. We've got some really incredible pickups to show off. So first up, I'm going to highlight a trade that I did with my man Lombo. You guys might know him on Instagram as Lombo Has It. He actually hit me up, and this is probably the best trade deal I've ever done. I don't really do big trades, so it's pretty easy to have my best trade ever done in this video. And he's been selling a fair ton on Whatnot, and he actually asked me if I had a lot of low to mid-end slabs that I had for sale. Asked if I could like bundle it all and we could do a deal in trade for some higher end cards. And when you're trading a bunch of quantity for lesser cards at about the same value, it always works out in my favor. But again, he's trying to trial out Whatnot a fair bit, and I've actually been watching his streams a fair bit. It seems like the lower to mid-end stuff seems to do quite well, and it's more the high-end stuff, which is the reason I call him Lombo Gamble, is the stuff that tends to go under comps. So yeah, I'll talk about my thoughts on Whatnot a little bit later on, but I traded him 100 plus slabs, and he ended up giving me 5 very, very nice cards that I'll have. I'm not sure when this video will be released, if it's before or after the Hobby Hangout, but I'll be showcasing at the Hobby Hangout this weekend. So let's start off with the smallest card in this lot. Austin Reeves, really nice player for the Lakers, who have drafted quite well in the last few years. He wasn't even drafted, he was undrafted. So Rob Pelinka doing very well, but on-card auto. Private signings, and there's his card behind there. So if you guys do want to check him out, I'll put his Whatnot on the screen as well, so go check him out 100%. He is very entertaining to watch, and I hope to get my streams like that in Whatnot for the future. Next up, Zion Williamson, Prism. This will be second year, but Silver Prism Auto, PSA 9 Auto 10. Yeah, unfortunately out injured again. What can you do, really? Yeah, he's just a walking injury, unfortunately. Another nice card here, we have Larry Bird out of 25 on-card auto from National Treasures. Again, just a legend of the game. Larry Bird versus Magic Johnson, one of the great rivalries of all time. And then I'll show off the second biggest card here. I think the Bird actually be the second biggest, but we have a Dennis Rodman Immaculate Shadow Box Auto, PSA 9 on card. Gorgeous card here. I've never owned autos of these players. I have owned an Austin Reeves, but never owned a Zion, a Larry Bird, or a Dennis Rodman auto. And then the very, very last card in this one, the biggest card. And I'm actually not sure if I'm going to sell it at the Hobby Hangout or if I want to grade it, because the condition on it is actually quite immaculate. He's currently out injured at the moment, but we have a Paolo Banchero playoff ticket. It is a horizontal variation. It doesn't go as much as the vertical variation, but on-card auto out of 99. Someone who's tearing up the NBA at the moment. I think I missed my train. I missed the train on Anthony Edwards. I missed the train on Luka Doncic. So I think Paolo could be that next guy that will ascend into being a top 5 player in the NBA. He's just an absolutely crazy player, and, you know, it was sort of projected he would go to the Houston Rockets in that draft, and Jabari would go number 1, Chet would go number 2, and ended up working out for Orlando. But I don't know, Paolo, Alperen Sengun, and Jalen Green, I don't know how that would be as a team, in all honesty. Not saying that I would have rather not have Paolo, but it is like 3 ball-dominant players. I don't know how that would actually go, in all honesty. But yeah, so far in terms of my thoughts on Whatnot, I've really enjoyed it as a streaming platform, as a selling platform. I haven't actually set up there yet. I've set up the account, but not actually put up my first show. So I'll put my deets on the screen. Please do follow me on Whatnot. I hopefully can get a show done in the next few weeks. My only reasoning for not doing it right now is I'm trying to study other people on the platform, learn what is the best sort of stuff to sell, what not to sell, and how to make it entertaining for you guys as well. Like I said, it will probably be a whole weekend of packaging, so I don't want to do it on Hobby Hangout weekend where I'll be preparing for the actual show the whole weekend, and then we've also got the Hobby Hangout in Sydney in a couple of weeks. Maybe I could squeeze in one the following weekend or the one after that. It's just kind of tough to tell, because setting up the stream, it's not like a Facebook sale where you can kind of post cards up and prepare for it a little bit earlier, and then kind of have it all ready. With Whatnot, it's kind of like you have to be attentive for 2 to 3 hours. So that's the only reason why I haven't set up a Whatnot stream at the moment. It's that, plus yeah, I'm just studying other people at the moment. But yeah, those 5 cards were traded for 100 plus slabs for Lombo or Paul, so please do go check him out in the streams. He's highly entertaining. And then go check me out as well. Hopefully I'll get a show ready for you guys in the next few weeks. Moving on to another card here. I got this one for $54 posted. It's actually on the comps, but I can tell why it's on the comps, because It is offsetted, but still Jalen Williams is still a really nice player. Included the one touch, which is always really nice when people do include that in terms of shipping, but yeah, just offsetted left to right. So yeah, Jalen Williams, great third fiddle to that OKC team who've got Shea. They've obviously got Chet as well, who's out injured, but just a really nice card here out of 99. We'll see how this one goes as well on Sunday. Next card up, we have from the GWS Giants, we have Aaron Cadman. Paid $60 for this. It's the gold draft pick signature. Relatively low number. I mean, 11 isn't too low numbered, but it is still relatively low out of 90. I actually have sold a couple of Cadman Autos signatures from Copper, which is the more common signature design. I sold them at the Oz National for $50 each. I'm finding right now people aren't really buying too much AFL, so any AFL that I do find at the moment and try to sell, it's not really going to sell. So a lot of them will be more so hold until the AFL season next year. But yeah, it's just how it happens when people aren't watching AFL because the AFL's not on now. The attention's off it. So yeah, just finding AFL's a really hard sale at the moment. I have spoken about this one a little bit. I've showed it on my Instagram. Someone who's recently retired from news breaking, probably the GOAT of news breaking as well, Adrian Wojnarowski from Upper Deck, Goodwin Champions. Look, he does have a few of these autos, but the extra special part of this auto itself is the inscription Woj-bomb, which we know is when he drops obviously a massive news story. It's known as a Woj-bomb. Woj-bomb, I don't know how you actually say it, but inscribed there personally, 15 out of 35. Now he is a GM at a college. So yeah, pretty cool story that he's gone from being the newsbreaker to now being a GM, but I think it would be a great lifestyle change because I'm sure as a newsbreaker or being in the media, your phone will be on 24/7. You're constantly receiving stories, ringing up people on stories. Now to kind of have that away will be really good. All right, moving on to the next couple of cards. So I paid $250 for these two. I was actually up for a few hours and I was quite surprised because one of these cards is essentially the $250 cost price of it. And then this card on top is actually the one that will make up the profit. So we had a Ja Morant Fast Break Purple Optic PSA 9. So this one is out of 95. So that in itself, I'll put the comp on screen, was like pretty much what I paid for the lot in itself. And then this card here will be the profit driver, the Ja Morant Red, White, Blue Rookie Prism PSA 9. And the last two cards that I did purchase, shout out to my man Nathan, always done a lot of deals with him, mbz.cards. Yeah, shout out to him. We did a deal for these two Russell Westbrooks, paid $100 total for them. We have an Origins patch out of 10. This would be, I assume, the Wizards, no, OKC Thunder uniform. Interesting. I just was thinking about the colors there. And then just in terms of the timing with him, I was like, oh, it could have been Wizards, it could have been Rockets. But yeah, turns out it is Lakers. So gorgeous chunky patch there. And then the other one is obviously from the OKC Thunder. Spectra Gold, 4-color patch here, out of 10, BGS 9. The beauty with NBA cards compared to NFL is everything is game worn other than rookie cards. Yeah, only rookie cards are the ones that aren't associated with any event except for Flawless. But yeah, game worn for everything with NBA. Like, I've got no issues buying NBA jersey cards because, yeah, I just know they're game worn. Unlike NFL, where most of the cards, even Flawless, are only player worn. More than likely, they're going to be not associated with any event. I don't know if NFL just have like exclusive rights to player worn jerseys in games, but yeah, just regardless, a cool little lot here for the Russell Westbrooks. That is it for the video. You can assume that I've recorded this in two parts because behind me it's now dark, but I did get some mail later in the day. If you guys are after some cases for yourself, I do have some available on my website at mattscardshop.com down below. I've got the 2 rows, the 3 rows, and the 4 row display cases. They're almost sold out in the 2 and the 4 row styles. So yeah, if you guys don't want to miss out and wait for the next batch, do check out the link down below. If you enjoy the content, as always, I've got a lot of mail days coming up, but leave a like down below, comment down below, and hit the subscribe button if you haven't subscribed already. And yeah, I'll see you guys on the next video. Take care.